Hi, I'm Corey with Hiking51. Today we're hiking on Ptarmigan Cirque at the top of Highwood Pass in Kananaskis country. Highwood Pass is the highest pass in, the highest paved path in Canada. And we only go up from here, so we'll be getting some elevation gain. It's quite a bit cooler up here today than in Calgary. By the way, it's about an hour and a half from South Calgary to the Highwood Pass, and it's a beautiful area. Labor Day today. The colors up here are wonderful. Lots of reds and yellows. Just nature at its best. So I'll show you, we're kind of going up in there. Yeah. We haven't done this hike before, so it'll be a new one. Just me and my wife Debbie today. So we'll be doing this hike. It's about 2 kilometers each way, 4-kilometer round trip, is that right?
Yes, I think so.
Anyways, we'll see you along the trail. Go. So as you saw by the sign, there's bears in the area. A lot of the area south of here is actually closed due to grizzly encounters. But I think we're coming up on the most dangerous part of the hike, crossing the highway. All right, we made it. Now all we have to do is worry about bears. So what the map tells us is the first kilometer and a half of this hike, so I guess it is a 4-kilometer hike, is the hardest. It's rated as difficult. So that's where all the elevation gain is. Well, up and up we go. As predicted, we're huffing and puffing a bit. Trail's very busy. Oh, there's a gray jay. So once we come out of the woods, which is supposedly at the top of the elevation gain area, we're supposed to hit spectacular views. Can't wait to show them to you. All right, switchbacks. I tell you, we just came out of the trees and look at this. Wow. I tell you, it's magnificent up here. High of 13 degrees today, 18 in Calgary, I think. But hiking on this kind of a steep trail, 13 degrees is perfect weather, I tell you. Well, looks like that was just a viewpoint. We're back in the trees. Don't know for how long. Can't be too much longer. But onward and upward. Well, we pretty much made it to the Cirque. I did lose Debbie a ways back. Busy taking photographs. It's so beautiful up here. The colors are amazing. Little waterfall up here we can see. And then there's the creek running through that we'll probably stop and have a snack at. And then back down we go. But it's a beautiful day. If you've never done this hike, give it a try. That hard part wasn't that hard. Wasn't super easy, but not too hard either. So yeah, give it a try and come and enjoy this scenery. So it does sound like we're hearing pikas.
It really does, but it could be the other guys.
The Columbian ground squirrels.
Yeah.
Well, this is an interesting piece of trail. Yeah, it'd be great if they had signs or something up here for us to know the way to go, because otherwise it might be difficult. Well, we're at the Cirque. As I said, we were going to stop at the creek for a snack, and Debbie's doing some watercolor painting. We're above the waterfall right now, and really there's no creek here. It all seems to be down below the waterfall. You can catch glimpses of it or hear it gurgling, that's a new word, underneath the rocks around here. But there's really no stream to speak of up here. So I'll show you in a bit the waterfall itself and the stream that's coming out of it. It's actually fairly impressive for it almost being dry up top. Well, we made it to a waterfall. As you can see, there's a decent amount of water for Labor Day still in here. It's nice, a little slimy on the rocks, but very beautiful, just like the rest of the area. As you can see, there's quite a bit of water coming through. Nice breeze coming as well. Makes it a very nice little spot to stop. Well, we just had quite a treat. Just as we came down the waterfall and we're just looking at the creek, we startled a 3-pack of ptarmigans. So we've kind of realized, how the Cirque got its name, I guess. When I backed up from those 3 so that I didn't bother them, there was actually another 3 that we had just passed that we couldn't even see. They are blended in so well to their surroundings. So that was really neat. We did take video on our phones and pictures on our SLRs, so I'll try and stick some pictures in there on the video here. But also we've seen a number of pikas, which we love to see. Endangered little critters, but every time we can see them, it's great fun. And there's a ton of chipmunks scurrying around up here. So they're fun to watch there. They go 1,000,000 miles an hour, unlike the pikas that just have a quick short burst of speed. But those pikas, great big ears, they're just adorable. And those ptarmigans, wow, first time ever seeing them for both myself and my wife. So quite the treat up here this afternoon. The Cirque is pretty much emptied out. There's nobody else up here except for us. So it's just a glorious day. Everybody else missing out on the fun wildlife. Well, that's it for now. We'll see you down the trail. The beauty of this place is just unimaginable without coming here. September colors, the reds and yellows. That's where that canyon ends up. There's another waterfall through there. It's quite the ravine. I was wondering why we didn't come down that, why the trail wasn't in there, and now I kind of understand. There's a bench here as well, the only one we've seen on the trail, and it's kind of odd to have it put on the downward part of the trail instead of the upward part where everybody gets tired. But it is what it is. So we've connected back up to the main trail now. The top portion of the trail is a loop with a main trail connecting the two. As you can see here, it's a one-way do not enter. So we only actually came across one person that was going the wrong way on the loop, so that wasn't bad. But it's kind of nice, especially during COVID times, to have a one-way trail. Like I said earlier, it was fairly busy coming up here. We were passing people quite often. Hence the reason we decided to start a little later in the day, was in hopes that a lot of people would be gone and we wouldn't be part of the crowd. And it seemed to work fairly well. So it's, what is it, 6:10 now? still plenty of daylight out, so we're not worried about not getting back till dark, which is of course always something you worry about if you're starting a hike later in the day in the mountains. All in all, it's been a wonderful trip up here. Ptarmigan Cirque is definitely worth the hike. I think we will be coming back here often to do this hike, and bringing our smaller hikers with us. They will enjoy it immensely. I know Sarah, who you've seen in previous videos, is sure to have missed out today, and she'll be here next time. Well, we're at the bottom of the trail. We're got one corner left before we head back down to the highway to cross, and back to the car. Ptarmigan Cirque has been an amazing trail. Well, highly recommend to anybody that's interested in a hike out in Kananaskis. Remember, you now need a Kananaskis pass to be in the park or to stop in the park.
And bear spray.
And bear spray, yes. Don't forget your bear spray. Here we go down to the end. But as I say, it's been an amazing experience up here. What a treat to see the ptarmigans up there. That one will be remembered for a while. My wife would like to point out that I do know properly how to say ptarmigan and not include the P. But ptarmigan is just kind of a fun name to say, so I do substitute it. But for Hiking 51, I'm Corey, and I'll see you on the trail. Look, Mom, I'm playing in the middle of the road.